So we're gonna give everybody some time to get logged on, and I'm gonna send another message out to let people know that we are live. I am just waiting on Manny to come and join us. Hold on, let me send another message. I'll post another. I don't know why I can't seem to get this. When you're in a hurry, you can't never find what you're looking for.
Shouldn't be in a hurry.
Tell him he shouldn't be getting on my nerves. Let's start there. Considering the fact this is a topic he wanted to.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not.
Well, who brought it up?
I did not. You told me about the topic.
How I tell you about the topic when it was your topic?
It was like, this is what we talked about. Literally, that's what happened.
That is not at all what happened.
Okay. So you said.
So let me do another post here. See, I didn't have a chance to grab my water because I was in the mix of doing something else. Hey there. So if you are on here live, put live so I can see who you are. So you can interact with us in the live. Hey, Rich Roots, how are you? All right, so I'm gonna do you have your wine? Do you have your tea glass in your wine cup? So hey, I am currently live on Facebook. On YouTube. So I want you guys to come over here, click the link, join us while we're getting ourselves all settled and ready for this life after marriage talk. I need you guys to come over here and join us. The link, I think I posted the link in the description when I got ready to do this live so that you can be able to see it. Man, I got a whole wine bottle. I said a glass.
What? No.
One glass. So come over here and join us, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay. So this is.
You said bring your wine.
I said wine down with us, meaning like a glass of wine, not like a whole bottle. And y'all, this wine probably so aged because he's had this. He had how long you done had that wine?
It ain't even. It's 2014. I think Auntie Kedra gave it to us.
This wine is so old.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's so old. I don't know if like what's the name wine? What is it? Grocery store. It ain't grocery store. It came from like Total Wine. It came from like Total Wine or something.
Since Moscato, this is the real stuff.
Does the wine ferment? Like, does the grocery store wine age with time?
I don't know because I don't get grocery store wine.
I mean, that is kind of like grocery store wine.
All right, I'm starting talking.
Renee, do you drink wine? If you do, what's your favorite? What's your favorite wine? And let me know if it. Oh, popping bottles. Man, get me a glass. And in my glass, can I get water in my glass?
First of all, anybody waste no dishes.
Why you can't wait? It's that we are winding down. So if we're winding down, I want my wine glass. I want mine to be in the wine glass. That's your wine
right there.
I want mine to be in the wine glass though. Why can't I have a wine glass if we wind it down? All right. So on on this channel, I kind of mentioned it earlier when I did my live for my hair, but we are going to this channel is more geared toward relationships and just life as adults. So adulting, stress management, anxiety, motivation, confidence, relationships. What else? What else you think we'll cover on this channel?
I have no idea. You just told me to show up.
He is so not telling the truth right now. So just those things about life and adulting and being adults and getting through this thing together. So tonight we have a couple topics that people have asked us to speak on, and tonight was Manny's actual topic. I don't know where at all this is going to go. I never know where these conversations are going to take us. So here you go. The topic for tonight is life after marriage.
No, that is not my topic.
That is totally what you said. Life after marriage. So a little bit about us. Manny and I have been married since 2011, actually. Our anniversary is coming up on the 16th. So we got married April 16th, 2011. So we're coming up on 8 years, if I can do the math. We're coming up on 8 years. So we dated about 14 months or so before we actually got married. And we got married on What If. So we were getting ready to go on vacation. And he said, what if we got married? Anybody who knows me know that you cannot put nothing like that in my head, because if it's in my head, I'm running with it. So I ran with it. And we were coming to vacation here in Florida. And so before he knew it, we had a marriage license, somebody to marry us in the resort of where we were staying, and we got married. So we had Dr. Seuss vows at our wedding, and it was just me, him, and the lady. I'm going to tell you about this dude, why he fell asleep waiting on the lady. So I even have a picture of him sitting in the chair. Hey, Miss Christina, if you're on here on the Facebook Live, come over and join us on the YouTube Live.
Are you really telling a lie?
So he came, so he was asleep. He was asleep like this, waiting on the lady. So I wanted to say maybe he was nervous. Maybe he had that nervous energy, honey, that had him in there sleeping. But that's so not the case. He was in there sleeping and snoring. He had on this little white polo shirt and his khaki pants. And then why he had his phone on his hip when we got married too. That's crazy, right? So we got married there. And then after we did that, we went to, where did we eat at? Our reception was at Five Guys. We went to the outlet. Went to the outlet and we ate at Five Guys. And so that's a little bit about our story. I guess I was in Columbia, South Carolina. He was living in Charleston at the time. And he told me to wait a little bit, and that he was going to move, because I had a house in Columbia and he was living in an apartment. At the time, he had a roommate. And he was like, well, I can just move to Columbia, but he was taking too long to move to Columbia. And so therefore, I packed us up and we moved to Charleston. And that's about the size of it. So that's kind of where we are. So I know as you get older and as you transition through life, your relationship change, things change after you get married. And so I know his biggest thing. What's your biggest thing that changed after marriage? Because I'm going to tell you what it is if he ain't honest. I'm going to tell you what it is.
Everything.
Okay, like what? What's the one of the biggest things?
Okay, so unlike Kayla, I'm not gonna tell all my business.
That ain't business.
I realize marriage is not easy. It's not easy. You get caught up in, especially when you have kids, you get caught up in life and life in general. It makes it very difficult to still, spend time with the person you love and make time for kids and work and spend time with yourself. Right now in my life, I'm really big on spending time with yourself, enjoying life, making things fun. But everything changed. Everything changed. And you realize you're juggling more hats when you get married. So
what kind of
hats? So not only are you being yourself, you're being a husband. And for me, I was still in school, so I was being a student. And then, you got to be a father, you got kids, and you got two different kids. Completely different. One is very outgoing and always want to be stuck up your butt, and the other one is very want to stay to herself. So it's trying to manage that, Work, being, an employee at a job and maintaining that because you spend most of your life at work. That's just a gist of it. The biggest thing I will have to say that changed was is this like this
sex.
is like the biggest thing that changed was sex.
Listen, I had already knew that. I don't know why he up here just
look. I'm in the place in my life right now. I ain't got no look. It is what it is. Sex change. You humping like rabbits when you together, and then when you bring a family, kids, job, all this other stuff, then that changes because you tend to get tired. So it's like, you hate to set time to spend together, but that's very important. And that is something that's probably one of the biggest things that changed. Another thing that changed was the amount of time we spend together. That changed because the dynamics changed. And I don't know. It is very stressful at times for me as a guy. It's very stressful. I've gotten older. I'm not that old, but I act old.
He's not that old, but you really would think that he has like the oldest spirit in the world.
Yes.
Like the oldest spirit in the world.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yes. If we get an argument, I fight with myself. Kayla don't even argue with me. Kids don't argue. They just leave the room. Everybody leave the room. Ain't nobody argue with me. Everybody leave the room. And I'm sitting there arguing with myself. So it's no fun. And then they want to say something where I don't talk to nobody.
Well, anybody got time. So I know, because for me, when we first got together.
But if you keep taking pictures.
I am not taking pictures. Listen, leave me alone. When we first got together, I guess since I was giving away the cow, giving away the milk and all kind of stuff, like the old people saying, you're giving away the milk and the cow's going to be free.
What the dog said.
Something like that. So we were like very, very, very active, like sexually very active. And then once we got married, it was like, it didn't die down like immediately, but it was like a lot of, was it? I don't think so. But there was a lot of stuff that was going on. Like I just felt like it was a lot going on. So for me, my love language, this is before I started doing this business stuff, I can be in the same room with him and I'll be content. I can be laying in the bed and holding his arm and I can be content. For me, that was fine. For him, not so much. But I was like, if you really want it, then just go on and get it. I don't know why you can't get it. But then he was like, I don't want to always feel like I'm making you do it or something. I'm a grown woman. You can't make me do something I don't want to do. If I want to do it, just say I want to do it. But it's just that I don't think about that. Like if I'm in the mood, then I go get it. And if he in the mood, then I expect the same thing. Now, if you in the mood 5 times a week, then I expect you to be getting it 5 times a week. That's just what I think. But you don't see it that way.
No, I don't, because I be sitting in the bed like, look, I gotta make sure it stays. I can't.
It's it's adults on here. If y'all got any kids, you might want to watch this after the fact.
I will be appropriate.
Is there a thing? Is that a thing?
Yes, it will, because I almost slipped and said my favorite word.
Oh.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Lord. Yes.
Yeah, his favorite word is
yes. So anyways, it's difficult. So I realized that my love language is very different. We took the test recently, and I realized I'm not really big on gift giving. Speaking of the love languages, I'm not big on, like, you don't have to buy me something. Like, I'm good, because if I want it, I just go get it. And I'm not really, I am basic. Kayla's not.
No, that is not true.
Don't sit here and fib to these people.
How am I not basic, but you basic?
I'm basic, okay? I'm very basic. I can live. Look, I'm good. Except for when it comes to food. When it comes to food, I really be wanting to eat. But like outside of that, like, I'm basic.
Solange, he ain't basic. Don't let Manny fool you. If anybody got expensive taste, it's this dude.
I'm basic. Look, I'm so basic. When we first met, she was mad.
That's when we first met. You ever tell you why? Because he ain't had no money. That's why he ain't had expensive taste. Because his money, his funds was funny. That's why.
I had money.
Whatever.
I was just limited on my money.
Listen, the lady at what's the name of the place y'all used to eat at? What? With the chicken, Church's Chicken, get 10 pieces for like $4.50. They knew them by name. So me up here trying to act like don't try to tell that story like before we met.
Whatever. Shout out my roommate, best friend Lewis Hall, but we used to hit that place up all the darn time. Lady knew who we were. And what are you talking about?
Because you was about to try to tell that story that before we met that you didn't have expensive taste. That's because your money was beer money.
It was funny money.
So no, you didn't have expensive taste. You had taste for what your funds could afford at the time. But then when we got two incomes up in this piece, you upgraded.
Look,
hence your Moscato on the floor.
Okay, so I'm
just saying.
So let me see. Sex, that was a big thing that changed, and we still deal with it. Just being honest, that's something that we still deal with right now. And another thing that changed, coming from a man's perspective, is weight.
Oh my!
Weight. I can say the majority of my friends, some of my friends have lost weight, but the majority of us have put on weight. I call it marriage weight.
Is that a thing?
Your wife, she cooked for you and stuff. Don't want the brother leaving the house weight. I don't feel like playing with the kids weight. I'm too lazy to do anything weight. It's weight, and we put it on. And now, we struggle with trying to get it off. And that's kind of where I'm at in my life, trying to get my weight off. I know for guys, I can't say the same thing.
So I initially, I think early on at one point, I didn't feel confident in my skin when I was heavier. And so then when I started to lose the weight, there was a section there where I was, for him, at a good weight where he just couldn't keep his hands off of me. And that was like 130s, 140s. Well, then I continued to work out. I continued to work out. And then I ended up, my lowest was like 118.
That's disgusting.
So whatever. I got down to 118 pounds. And so then he was like, he wasn't, quote unquote, not really attracted to very small women, because I had like gotten really, really small. And then I started to pick back up some of the weight, and now I'm back at 130, low 130s, upper 120s. And so I am comfortable at that. I feel more comfortable in there. The low 120s, I was trying to get used to being that small and being confident being that small, but I wasn't. And I told him this morning, was that this morning? That I told you that I felt like this was a good weight, that I was comfortable at the weight that I am now. I just need
to say a lot of stuff. You don't talk to me. You talk at me.
What's the difference? Is there a difference?
Because when you talk at me, you don't be wanting a response. So you just kind of
I'm just talking for you to listen.
Conversation changes too. That conversation changes during when you get married. We'll get on that in a second. But you did tell me that the day we were talking about, I don't know, you went downstairs to take one of your morning dumps, and you was like, honey, I like my weight.
That was not.
And I was like, okay.
Poop. I went to drink my shake. What are you talking about?
It was one or the other. I don't know. But, it was a, that was, and I was proud of her. She lost all that weight, and I was really proud of her and the accomplishments that she did. But it was just it was difficult getting adjusted to a lot of bones. I would say a lot of bones. I don't know. But she looked amazing. She felt amazing. And all those pills that I'm sure you guys heard her talk about, she wasn't taking anymore. She felt good. She was working out more. So it was really good. I was really happy. It was just in myself trying to adjust to her. And it took me a while to tell her that, because I didn't want to be mean. I didn't want to hurt her feelings, but it was difficult. And that was one of the things that that I struggled with, being that I'm not really attracted to really, really skinny women, and that's just me. So I tried to tell her without coming off as mean. Um, but yeah,
So at the time, I heard it, but I didn't hear it. And I heard it because I understand that that's not what he was attracted to. But at the same time, for me, I needed to know what I was comfortable with. If I was happy with the weight that I was at, and if I wanted to stay, I don't necessarily. I don't know that I'm one of those people that would just go and put on a whole bunch of weight or change my hair just because that's what he likes. If I'm not comfortable, then I can't do it because I'm not, it's still gonna come across kind of weird because I'm not confident in me. I'm not confident in my skin. So I heard it, but at the time I wasn't prepared to really receive it or even, I don't know, receive it or do, I know I received it, do anything about it. I don't know, because I was still trying to figure out where it was that I was comfortable with and where I had the most confidence in that particular situation. So I finally found that being comfortable at this stage of where I am now with my weight. So I do feel a lot more confident right now with the weight that I'm at.
need a haircut.
You do need a haircut. Okay, and you said communication was the other thing that changed.
Communication is a big thing. You know, you're all lovey-dovey in the beginning. You know, when you're courting, I use the word courting a lot.
So like an old person.
When you're courting and you what's the other word I use?
Fellowshipping.
Yeah, you be fellowshipping, and it tends to change when you get married. So coming into the marriage, we some guys, men I bumped into do struggle with it. Money is another thing. So communication in relation to money. So she's a breadwinner. Regardless, she's a breadwinner. I accept it. I was okay with it. A lot of people I know struggle with that. And then some people are okay with it. I'm one of those guys. I'm okay with it. She makes it. It's all the same income. But she, like, communicating, especially when it came to money, was very different. We bumped heads a lot.
Because when we first got together, I was used to managing my own money, like my own funds, managing, paying bills, and all that stuff. So when we got together, it being that he is, the man of the house, I relinquished those things, but I still wanted to, on the back end, kind of hold on to it a little bit. And so I wanted to spend money, he didn't want to spend money, or I wanted to go ahead and pay. Like, if we got a bill that needs to be paid and I know we got the money in there, hey, Jesse, come and join us on the YouTube. The link is in the thing. Okay, so if I wanted to pay a bill, say we owe a credit card bill and it's $500. We got $800 in the account. Me, pay the whole $500, be done, we're left with $300. Manny, okay, I'm gonna put $150 on it right now, and then I'm gonna hold on to the rest of this money, and then I'm gonna put another $50 on it next week or something crazy like that. So I'm one to, like, just go ahead and pay it all off, and he's one to, like, let's just pay some now and pay some later. And which one are you, Solange? You like to pay it all off? You want to pay a little bit now and then pay a little bit later, even though you got the money to pay it. Like, you got the money to pay it.
But you might not know what's gonna happen,
and that's
in
his
between
thing.
You and this money. I think I overthink so much,
and I think that's the difference in how we were prior to. Oh, see, they with you. Most people are Team Manny. I really don't know what this about. I don't know what this about.
Life is real. Life is real.
Oh, Lord, Renee, you a little by little too.
Look, just put a little 20 on it, and then we're gonna wait next, put another little 20 on it. Kayla, like, pay it. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's stressing me out.
So because of how we, both managed money prior to getting together, he was like, I don't know what's going to happen. I need to hold on to this money because I don't have a lot in reserve. And I'm like, okay, I got some in reserve. I'm just going to pay this off, and whatever comes up, I'll manage it as it come up. But at least I don't have this bill to pay. Thank you, Seven. I knew I had somebody that was team me. that I didn't have. So it was really just about how we both were used to managing money and managing our accounts and how much money we had. So I think that transition though was not a bad transition.
No, because I asked you right now how much money in the account,
and I don't know. Because so when I let go, boo, I let go. It was gone. I was like, I'm done. So when it was time to let it go, I let it go. I did not at all hold on to that role anymore. I didn't even try to hold on to that role anymore. And I know a lot of people ask all the time, like, how do we do the account? Since, like Manny said, I do make more money in the house. So a lot of people's like, well, how do you do the money? You make all the money, that kind of stuff. It's always that thing. Well, for me, the money comes in the house, the bills got to be paid. So both of our checks go into the family account. And then we get a monthly allowance every month that goes into our individual accounts. So however you manage your individual account, that's your business. You do it. If you go broke, that's your business. Don't think you're going to get nothing out of that family account, because that is for family stuff. So that's how we manage the money when it comes to.
Now she telling y'all this.
What?
But she don't ever look.
I don't ever do what?
Her and them kids.
I'm gonna need a drink. I don't even drink. I'm gonna need a drink. You gonna cause me to drink?
You better drink that water over there.
I am drinking the water, but I might need a drink. It is called wine down. Who over here got they cups? And what are you drinking in your cup? Go ahead.
I done took my melatonin. I'm winding down red now. Be sleeping a little bit.
So, what you was about to tell them?
I wasn't about to say
nothing. Yes, you. About that family account.
Oh, nothing. Kayla like to dip into it. She don't understand, like, you can't mess with that.
I don't really dip into it. I just ask if I can borrow from it that will never be returned.
This is monopoly. No.
That's what I ask. That's what I ask. I go to the bank and say, "Bank, can I borrow like $30 because I need to get my hair retightened or something?" I don't know. Something. I mean, it's family money. I think sometimes the family needs to help me maintain my appearance. I think that's part of the family money. Mm-hmm. Family's responsibilities.
You and them 2 kids upstairs.
So I think from me, life after look, I am reaching, Renee, just a little bit, but just let me have it. Mm-hmm. Now. So life after marriage, I think overall has been really good. When we got married, we were 20. How old am I now? 36? 37?
I tell everybody I'm 40.
You are not no 40.
I
think I'm about to be 37 this year.
I don't even know.
No, I had to be. Maybe I had to be younger than that, like 27.
That's the kids. How old
I don't know. I don't even remember how old I am. But anyway, so we kind of grew up in our 20s, mid-20s together, and now we're in our 30s. So over the course of that time, so we've been together like 9 years. A lot changes. Yeah, we've been married 8 years this year. So we started dating in like 2010.
You should have had everybody. You should ask questions. Be like, how long do they think we've been married?
Oh, I should have asked, huh?
You just so that would see. We just had a conversation.
What conversation did we have? You get on my nerve.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, we've been married. So we've been together for 9 years. So we've grown up together, like through the late 20s and trying to find yourself 30s. Manny's thing, midlife crisis, mid-30s.
Right, it was so real, man.
I like his crisis happened early on. Like I ain't never seen nothing like it before in my life. Like I didn't know whether I would talk to him, don't talk to him, do I? What?
Look, you trying to you look. It just
so
much. You trying to take 2 lifestyles and put them together.
Well, that's how it works, though.
Respecting her space, respecting my space. One thing we always do, we always put God first, regardless of what we do. Even when we disagree. And most time, it don't be nobody disagreeing but me. I don't like that. I need everybody to go down. When I go down, everybody go down. It don't happen like that. But, we always put God first. And I do respect everybody's decision. It's not just my decision, but it's everybody's decision. Even the kids, a lot of times we always ask for their input and their thoughts behind some of the things we do. And then sometimes we just don't care. So But we used to always talk about things. We don't talk about it now. Kayla kind of made a decision, like with this YouTube thing. She didn't ask me. She told me, and she said, "Do you want to do it tonight?" And I was like, "I ain't say nothing because I have work to do."
I took that as a yes.
I work to do, as in that's one of the things you get caught up with, and what I do now is work. So I'm catching up on some work because during the week life is crazy. So she tells me, "You got 30 minutes." I said, 30 minutes to do what? She said, "We're going live." I said, "Live?"
Okay. And so, y'all, this is so much out of his comfort zone. Like, for him to be even doing this is like a miracle in itself, and to really be so transparent. Because, when he first started, he was like, "I won't tell everybody my business." And y'all know, for the most part, I don't really, it is what it is. So for him, he said you seem comfy.
You seem
but relax. Like this is not him. Like he probably in here sweating.
I'm not. I'm actually. It's because I took my melatonin. I'm chill. I went upstairs and took my melatonin. I'm ready to go sleep now.
So I am really excited that he came to like join us and that we can do this together, because I do think this is a form of healthy communication. Get it out here, get it out, talk about things. It's like,
honestly, you don't have to go to YouTube to talk about things.
No, I meant like get some feedback. You get on my nerves. See, they're glad you're here. Hey, Manny. They're glad you're here.
I can't promise you I'll be back.
Yes, he is. Because this is our channel. He has to come back. Because this is where we're going to be sharing. And he is going to be talking about a lot of, yes, you are, stress management. So man is really big into stress management. And okay, who do you think in this relationship, let's give it like a guessing game. In this relationship, give me one.
You took the one that I did.
Okay, do another one. Come up with another one.
No.
Who do you think is the disciplinarian in the house? Who does the most discipline of the kids?
I don't like kids.
And what? I mean, so tell me who you think that is. So Solange is saying you.
Who, me?
Yes. Oh, I got to vote for me.
Oh man.
Oh.
That's because you loud. That's why they think you do it, because you loud.
Because what does being loud have to do with disciplining some kids around here?
So this is what I tell my kids, and I'm not gonna go into details. That's a topic for you to have with the YouTube family.
No, it's a topic for us to have with the YouTube family.
I tell my kids, we there's so much to teach kids, and I'm really scared for the generation nowadays. These kids, it's very different. It's very scary to know that they are our future, but we try so hard to instill so much in our kids. But I tell them, if your school ever call me, so when they get in trouble, they be praying the school call her, don't call me.
So Manny is totally the disciplinary in the house.
I had to take deep breaths when the school called me or something. I had to take deep breaths because like it just, we have high expectation for our kids. And most of the time they don't ever disappoint us. They're very respectful. It's just one of them pushes buttons.
Can you guess which one that is? Mia or Jada?
And the other one,
which one pushes the buttons?
The other one don't know where the freaking button to push. But I am a disciplinary. I will. Kayla take too long.
Cause I'm just like real chill. Like I just really it takes a lot. Like if I am going to, hey Roxanne, if they doing something, it's got to be bad for me to be like, or I got to be in a bad mood or something like that. Because otherwise, if I hit Jaden or me or something, then he'll be like, "Oh, you better stay away from your mama." So that's really. But outside of that, I'm just like,
I'll be having moods.
He does have.
You did what?
He does. Like he like goes into the Hulk or something. Like he just changes the whole personality. You be like, wait a minute, what? And then after it's over, you know, you can't say nothing in front of the kids while he doing his little disciplinary thing. And then after the fact, you be like, you know what? That was like way too much. Like
I'm calmed down though.
You have.
I calmed down though. I tell you, boy, they push my buttons.
So Solange said Mia is the one that push buttons. It's totally Jaden.
No, she look.
Mia is she's the meek one in the family.
Yeah.
She's gonna be the sneaky one that you're gonna have to watch because she flies under the radar. Yeah. Jaden is that personality that you're gonna hear him before you see him. Yeah. Every time. You can predict what that boy gonna do before he actually even do it. He's so predictable and so impulsive.
It's routine. He is 200% boy.
He is definitely the one that you just
yeah. And you know, but it's funny sometimes when we and I enjoy getting with our friends and family members and watching them parent and see how the different parenting strategies interact. Because like I said, I calmed down a little bit. You know, but I used to be all over Jake. You just get so drained. Oh,
yeah. It can be a bit much sometimes when dealing with them, especially since they have two totally different personalities. I mean, like opposite end of the spectrum. So what's another one for disciplinarian relationship? And okay.
Bro, this is your last topic with me because you told me.
I did tell you. So which one were you all? So I am probably the quieter one out of all of us. My sister's the loudest. My brother is the one that he.
Oh, he's like Jaden. Oh my God.
Yeah, he is totally like Jaden. Like he demands you to talk to him, and I don't want to say demand because it's a strong word, but that's the only thing I can think of right now. He demands you to talk to him in a certain way. Like you ain't just gonna talk to him any kind of way, and he don't care who you are, type of situation. Yeah. Like he is like that person. I think I'm more in the middle. I can be very stubborn and pig-headed, but I am also the oldest. So for the most part, I'm kind of like, it is what it is. That's me. Manny is the fly under the radar.
Yeah, I'm like Mia. Well, now I am. I used to be. I was. Even like then, really chill. I was very different.
A mama's boy, walking with mama. Let me wash dishes with mama. Yeah. Let me sweep the floor with my mama.
And you know it's crazy. And sometimes, and I've said this before, like I could function without, and that's crazy. And that's sad. You know, I enjoy being around my family, but sometimes they just too much. I'll be stressing me out.
You stress us out. So he is totally an introvert. Yes. But it's crazy. So he's an introvert, like on social media, introvert. But if you get him out in a crowd, he's like that guy.
No. That is not me. That is not me.
How you doing? How's your mama? How's your grandma? We want to fellowship. Let's talk about it. Like he's that guy out in the community. And in the community, like so on social media, this is my space. This is where I'm comfortable. And then in the community, I'm that chick that's sitting in the corner. If you're going to come and talk to me, I will welcome your conversation. But I ain't going to be in the room.
Hey, if y'all ever meet Kayla, give her a hug.
No, don't hug me.
just hold your arms out and then when you see Mia, give her a hug too.
And then we both going to be like... We ain't gonna know what to do with that.
God.
We ain't gonna know what to do with it.
You guys are such weirdos.
But Manny is like such a hugger. I know when we met his friends for the first time, like we just got so off topic, and they wanted to hug, and I dap them up like, and they really didn't know what to do. They was like, I was like,
You know, some people just don't.
And so a lot of my friends know that too. Like when we all get together, and then they start to hugging and carrying on, and they get to me. And it's like my turn. It's my turn to hug, and they like, "What's up? What's up?" Ah.
Oh, you know, because you just took us off topic. You know, another. I need to get off this because she told me 30 minutes. Another thing that changed is how comfortable you are with the other person. So when I first met Kayla, true story. I first met Kayla. We actually talked for a few weeks before we even met, and I first met Kayla. And she was trying to get my underwear. First night. It was crazy. It was outrageously crazy. I didn't even know what to do with it. So I ordered some food. That's all I knew how to do. I said, let me order some food. Maybe she'll leave me alone. It didn't kind of work, but we fibbed to our friends. Yeah, we fibbed. We fibbed to our friends because it was February. It was what goes on in February in Charlotte.
CIA double somebody, something like
Lewis.
that.
I gotta call Lewis. He knows
CIA maybe.
Whatever. Whole basketball. So everybody was there, and they was expecting us to come, but we never came because we was in the opposite direction in Savannah, Georgia.
I didn't do it, Sabrina.
And so
don't believe the hype. You need to come and join us on YouTube. You was trying to tell this story about when we first met and you were ordering food.
But it was,
and we went to Zaxby's. Our first date was a weekend.
It wasn't in Zaxby's.
Yes, it was in Zaxby's because you had that teriyaki chicken all over you. He's sitting up there like had teriyaki chicken all over his chest and
first time we met,
little sauce dripping everywhere.
I was walking around in my drawers. It was crazy.
Passing gas too. I meant like it was. We weren't even okay. I'm sorry.
There we go. No, you're right. How comfortable? It just made me how comfortable you are with the other person. It's crazy. I didn't really care. I think I was trying to poop in secret. That's about it. I was trying to boo-boo in secret, but I did pass gas and stuff.
I think when we first got together though, I had told them and I had knew that we were going to be married in April.
Well, who told you that, bro?
Nobody told me that. I'm telling the story. Jesus told me that. Because even after we got married, I told him that I had already knew. Like I had already knew that we were going to be married.
All right.
I did. Mm-hmm. He didn't know, apparently. But then here we are. Here we are. We are now married and in this thing. I don't know why the link isn't working. I posted it again on another post that I did. So maybe check that one and see if it works, if this one that's on live is not working. So here we are. We are here. We've been here. I mean, no relationship is without, Kathleen, no relationship is without its challenges.
It is.
Without its struggles. But you have to know how vested you are in the other person and in your relationship in itself. Because sometimes it can get to the point in some relationships where you be like, is it really worth it? Is it really, do I want to stay here? Is it something I want to continue to do? There may be times that you'll ask yourself that, and there may be legitimate reasons. And for whatever reason, you may decide not to stay together, and others you just decide, okay, it's just a stage in our life that we're going through, and we'll get through it. The biggest thing is communicating it, and sometimes it's hard to communicate the tough stuff. Like when he said it was a struggle for him to tell me that he wasn't. I don't want to say it this way, but I can't think of another way to say it. He wasn't as attracted to me when I was at 118 pounds. That's kind of what you said. That's kind of how you said it.
I just told the people I was trying to say. I was like,
he was trying to be nice.
Like, I'm not attracted to really skinny
women, but I was a skinny woman at the time. So what that mean?
Advice. And most guys, we put on weight. I put on. Whew, Jesus.
So I bet you when I was 188 pounds, he ain't had no problem telling me that look like you don't put on a little bit of weight. And he said a little bit of weight at the time.
That booty was juicy though.
Whatever. The booty was juicy. So was my waistline. So was my back fat.
But you wasn't happy with
it. And I wasn't healthy.
You wasn't. She was on a lot of medicine. We were in the hospital a lot. Somebody asked how long y'all been married. Oh,
we have been married for 9 years and 10 more days.
That's a long time.
So I like meat on my men too. I keep trying to tell him that, but there's certain aspects about him that he's not completely comfortable with. So he's working on those things that he's not comfortable with. And either way, even on the days when he annoys me the most, I love him still. And I know that there's a reason for us being together. I knew the time when we first started. Oh, here's the story. When we first started talking, the first time we got together, right? No, not got together. The first time we was talking, we was on Blackberries, y'all. This is when Blackberries was hot, and we had Blackberries.
I had two though.
And I went and got my first sugaring waxing. They use sugar to do Brazilian wax. And so I think this was the first day we started chatting through Messenger on whatever. So when we did that, and I was like, "Hey, can you talk to me while I'm getting my what did I say? I didn't while I get sugared, I think I said." And he was like, "Sure, I don't know what that is, but whatever." And so then I told him what I was doing, trying to I was being fast is what I was doing. Thinking back on it, looking at this situation, I was fast.
Yeah, just a little bit. That's why they believe me. You was trying to get my draws. First time we met, trying to get my draws. It's crazy.
So he talked to me during that time, while I was getting waxed, and then after that, we just started talking all the time, and it was so crazy because one of his friends was actually the one that was trying to get with me, and then I messaged him and was like, "Is he seriously trying to hit on me? Like, is that a real thing?" And he was like, "Yeah, I think so. I think so." And that's how we started talking. But we went to school together, and when we were in school, I thought he was not cool.
No,
he was not cool at all.
She was wild.
Okay, so he was
fast,
I was not fast.
He was.
But he was. Now I wasn't fast then. I was dancing. I was going to hit the club. Now I was doing my little thing at the club. But I wasn't really that fast then. But he was totally like nerd alert. Like nerd alert. And honey, he was about this big. You talk about one attracted to somebody that was skinny. Man, weighed all of 110 pounds soaking wet. You could probably, and he'll just fall over. So yeah, that wasn't a thing. So I seen him around campus and all that kind of stuff. And then at this time, probably 4 or 5 years had gone by, and I hadn't seen him in 4 or 5 years. And when they first said "man," I was like, "Who is that?" I was trying to figure out who the heck he was. And eventually I figured it out. And he was like, I'm gonna tell you, and he probably ain't gonna remember this. He might deny it, but it's so true. Right. He was like, "I don't know if you're gonna like what I look like now."
I did.
And yes, you did. Yes, you did. He said, "I don't know if you're gonna like what I look like."
Oh my God.
And I was thinking, if you look anything like you look when we was in school, you right about that.
So fibbing right now.
You did say that.
Oh my God.
You did say that. You said I don't know if you're gonna like how I look now because I had seen him for so long.
I would not say something.
Yes, you did. You really did say that. You said that. And so like I said, if he was looking like he was looking when we was in school, he was right that I would not like the way that he was looking because he was not cute at all. So he looks a lot better with his face all full and his neck all full and his arms all big and stuff. He looks like 20 times better than he did then. I'm just saying. So that's a little bit of our history and our background and how we got together. And as you can see, for the most part, well, not the most part, we are very, very different individuals, which I think keeps us balanced in a way. Because I am, to a certain extent, I'm very, as Manny like to think I think about things, but I'm more impulsive. I act quicker on things versus him taking 50 years to decide on one thing. I've already done 10 things. So it has its pros and its cons to both situations, but that's kind of how I think we balance each other very well when it comes to that. And sometimes I've already done something, and then after I look back on, I'd be like, I probably shouldn't have done that. And he's like, if you just took your time, this wouldn't even been the thing. I was like, if I took as much time as you normally take, then I would have never got it done anyway. So
it's processing.
How long does it take you to process the situation?
It depends on the situation.
Okay,
very long time.
Very long time to process a situation. So for you guys, hey Tiara, who here, are you more impulsive or do you take like a lot of time to ponder every possible solution, situation to something? Yeah, it's like you get stuck. You don't move if you taking forever to process. So how long do you take to process? Oh Lord, you take 50. So long you take. So you team Manny again? Shoot. I need somebody to be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and we're gonna run with it. Well, I need those people.
No, I got Kayla's like this little.
Oh Lord, Tierra overanalyzed too.
Kayla like this little gnat that flies
Both
around.
impulsive to shop and slow for life issues. Oh, see, I think I'm kind of backwards. For shopping, I'm a little bit slower. I gotta really want it.
Shopping and slow for what?
Life issues.
Oh, no.
On a life issue, honey, I'm out there. Shoo! Oh, see, I knew Sabrina, me and you was like, I'm a Libra as well. Sabrina is on the Facebook Live because for whatever reason she can't get on this YouTube, so I need to figure that out. But she is a Libra and I am a Libra. Very impulsive in certain things, but we can also be very indecisive, which I think that's where it comes into with shopping. I got too many decisions to make. If it's shopping, I got to decide if I want this or if I want that. What about this? How's this gonna look? Can I get it on sale somewhere else? Because I'm that chick that be in the store that is trying to find if it's on sale at another store so I can price match it.
Just bring me the check.
That's another thing. Hand motion. When you're at a restaurant and we sitting at a restaurant and we waiting on check, and he'll look at the waiter or the waitress to be across the room and he'll say, "Look." And me and Mia looking like, what does that mean?
They know what I'm talking about. Don't act like that.
Can you just ask the people, can you have your check, please? What I mean, ridiculous.
Love.
Nobody does that. Right. Nobody does that. No, nobody does that. So yeah. So Sabrina, things stay in my car forever too, unless I really want it. Like I have got to want it. They said you extra. Tiara said you so extra.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Like I do make fun of that because he be so serious.
I be like, good check.
I don't know what that means. So
little check.
No, Sabrina, he is. What are you? A Cancer?
I am Cancer, July 22nd, 1975.
He is so full of lies. He is a Cancer. July 22nd, but you're borderline. Like,
you about to say I'm borderline crazy?
You are. I mean, I didn't say it. You said it. Right. So, but is there a split? You split right at the 23rd, right?
I got a split personality.
That is a true statement.
Like for some reason, I'm really chill. I'm telling you, it's because I took that melatonin.
Is that why you're so relaxed?
I had to put my glasses on to see how long you done have me on this live. You fed to me.
Did I?
You told me 30 minutes. You said we're going on. It's just 30 minutes, man. Shut up. I said, all right.
Did I tell you to shut up?
No.
I was going to say I did not.
No, you kind of like ignored me like you always.
I did kind of ignore him because I knew that this would be so amazing, and I know that there's so much amazingness that's going to come out of this that I am not going to let his pondering self ponder away, and we never do this. Because if that's the case, I'm gonna tell you what, men will be like, okay, we can do it next week. Okay, how about one more week? Well, what about this? Well, what about that? Well, what do you think about this? I don't think nothing about none of it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it and see what happens. I'm about to set my time. So stop whining. Stop. You touching my stuff.
Because we at your.
And you are at desk. Our desk look the exact same. So if my desk looks dumb, then how does his desk look? Because they are the exact same desk. I ordered the exact same desk with the exact same book stand so that we can have matching desk in this space. Because I wanted to match. So anyway, if you guys, let's just go. Where are we going? So listen, give me other topics. I know Sabrina has given a topic that she wants us to cover. We would love to have other topics that you guys would like for us to cover. Our backgrounds being in mental health and therapy and counseling and health and fitness and nursing. So we can pretty much cover the gamut of things, dealing with, anxiety, stress, ADHD, parenting.
That is a good. Let me tell you what.
And different parenting styles, because that is a thing. Like, that is a real thing that could cause headbutting when it comes to whether you're parenting in the same household or you're co-parenting. That can be a real situation.
Yeah.
So parenting, being entrepreneurs. Yeah, Sabrina, he does need to take forever. Men cleaning up after themselves. This is mentally draining. We can cover that. Man is really good. He's a really
That's mentally draining.
Men not cleaning up after themselves. We can write that down, because Manny is really like, he's like that person. I am totally not that person, but I think that comes from him being a mama's boy.
Yeah,
so I did luck out in that arena with somebody who cleans up after themselves. For the most part, he'd be like, "Kayla, you gonna pick up your shoes today? Because they've been there for like a week, 2 weeks at this point. Are you gonna move them?" And I'd be like, "I'm gonna move them at some point, but are they bothering you?" "Well, no, they're just not where they should be." "Well, I didn't know they had a certain spot." So anyway, we can write that down, Tierra. We'll take that topic away. So any other topics that you want us to cover here, we're going to do this on Saturdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it is, again, called Wind Down with Kayla and Manny, or Manny and Kayla, however you want to put it. And it will be here on this channel, and we will be going live. And he has his wine on the floor that he never even opened up.
Well, you just had this whole conversation with what these people didn't even say, "Hey, are you okay with doing 9:30? We just gonna do it."
It's 9 o'clock. I already told you that. You ain't got nothing planned.
I got life.
Doing what?
I might be asleep.
And see, if I gave him an option, if I gave this sapsucker an option of what to do, it would not have happened. So we're gonna do 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will post the topic early on my Facebook, and I need to try to figure out how to get that to post on Instagram as well. And make sure you get on my nerve. Make sure you share this page, share everything, share and get more people to join the community, and bring your topics for us to talk about. And it has been a pleasure, and I appreciate you guys for rocking with us for this last hour and just kind of getting to know us and us getting to know you.
30 minutes this time and 30 minutes next time. So basically it's 2 weeks later.
No, we're not doing what you're talking about.
You just told me it was only 30 minutes. You just said it was an hour. So 30 minutes this time, and then we use 30 minutes for next time.
No, we're going to do an hour. It's going to be an hour. Don't stress me out.
Peace.
All right. Good night, everyone. And I hope y'all have a beautiful Sunday. And we will see you all next week. Peace. Bye.
30 minutes this time, 30 minutes next time. Oh, my gosh.